This is my Nobel Prize. I think I sat around and cried for 2 days after I got the call. Hasn't stopped. My grandfather taught me to add and subtract playing dominoes. My best memories from very early on are of him working with me, and it was one of the things he liked to do, and I loved every bit of it. My parents supported education all the way. My sister has a master's degree, and my brother's a chemist. Education was a part of the fabric of our family. You can't say enough about how important that is for kids. Along the way, part of that is also learning how I can help others to promote them that same love of mathematics. I learned it from my family. Others need that same kind of help. I graduated from Union University at 16, had my first teaching job when I was barely 21. Along the way, my advisor told me that if I was going to teach math, I had to be a member of NCTM. And I was a senior in college, and I joined NCTM in '65 and have been a member ever since. Finished my master's at Emory, started Georgia State a year after that, and graduated with a PhD in 1973. My first annual NCTM meeting, which was in Atlantic City, New Jersey, I saw a 3x5 card on a board that advertised a job in Montana. I called the phone number that was listed there and met Rick Bilstein, who became my writing partner, and Shlomo Liebeskin, the other writing partner. And they had eventually offered me a job. My wife and I had a 1-year-old at that point, and we had never been anywhere in the West. My advisor at Georgia State said, "What have you got to lose?" So we packed everything in the car and moved to Montana and stayed 32 and a half years. The University of Montana gave me the opportunity to work with teachers, and Montana has 7 reservations for Native Americans, in some cases totally isolated. And so when we began writing math curriculum for the state of Montana, we incorporated Native American culture into our math program for high school kids. One of the best classes I ever taught in Montana was with a group of junior high teachers in Great Falls, Montana. I drove 165 miles to Great Falls to teach this class, and they met on Friday nights and all day Saturdays. They had teachers who could talk and learn about mathematics. Together, they can form a better school and help their kids. The University of Montana gave me those kinds of opportunities. Fantastic people in the state with whom to work.
While in Montana, he never failed to join in anything that we had in mind, whether it was writing textbooks, writing grant proposals, giving extra talks, teaching extra classes.
He has made and will continue to make the future of mathematics education bright through the impact he has made on so many.
He has actually dedicated his life to serving for math education, and it's an achievement.
Being a professional in mathematics education, to me, is supporting your state organizations and the national organization, NCTM. Choosing mathematics as a career led me to places that I'd truly never dreamed of. As a past NCTM president, I was given the opportunity to work around the world by leading tours in mathematics education, taught classes in different countries. We were in China, Russia, Egypt, Vietnam, Cambodia, and the list goes on. My research has been mostly in curriculum, writing math curriculum and developing lessons for students. It needs research to back it up. But when you're developing a curriculum, as we did in Montana, we had to have the theory behind it, the technology that went with it, as well as the mathematics. They all fit together, and it has to fit together. Trying to put that research together in your classroom or in your school is something that you cannot downplay, or you shouldn't downplay. My wife and I now live in Oxford, Mississippi. I took a job down here at the University of Mississippi, where I still do work with and frequently consult with some of the people there.
I think everyone has a purpose, and the purpose of Dr. Lott was to be in math education.
If you've been successful, he's there to cheer you on, and if you are struggling, he's there to help you do better the next time.
Being able to have a personal relationship with Dr. Lott allows me to be a part of experiences that I just never would have had by myself. And so I'm really appreciative for his wisdom, for his time, for his patience.
I like to think of my career in mathematics education as a quilt, because all these pieces start getting put down and you never know quite where it's going, but somehow at the end it all fit together. My advice to math teachers: be open to everything, be open to the opportunities. Don't be afraid to change what you're doing. Don't ever think that you're finished learning if you're teaching mathematics. It's changing. The rewards are there. I certainly am where I am because of mathematics.